All right, Power Trigger Trade Sandro here from on StockTwits for any people that are new on YouTube. I'm going to be combining StockTwits, YouTube, and Twitter combinations. So what I'm going to be doing today is talking about these posted plans, TSLA, WBA. Why I think these could be 100 to 200 to 300% gains in options, and I'm going to explain that here for people who may not understand. We're going to try video ways, people. So here it is, Tesla. Let me click on Tesla, Power Trigger Trade here. Power Trigger Trade, also going to be talking about fitness and health. So subscribe to the YouTube channel, Power Target Trades on YouTube, people. And I'll show that after this video. Okay, so here it is, Sandro Power Trigger Trade here. Confirmation is key. Tesla is a possible reversal play if it can confirm the November 18, 195 or 200 calls. Now these are weekly options. In other words, we're gonna use these weekly options, and they can make they can make you 100 to 2 to 300%, very low risk if we can confirm. Okay, the idea is what you need to do is you got to read my plans, and if you study them enough, they tell you how to make money in the market for free, people, using the power of options. So people don't have to have a large account. Now, some people with larger accounts, of course, they can buy more options, right? You know, some people are buying 50 options. Now, you know, you're putting 50 options or whatever the options price is, right? So say the amount of money you make is highly scalable with my technique. Okay, in other words, then you can also scale in and scale out of your position. But for the basis of this thing, I'm not going to get into all the strategies. That is some other way I'm going to get into that. But right now, what I'm going to be doing is explaining these plans so that you can make this money, or follow along and don't even take the trades, but follow along to see. Now this has no trigger and all that, right? It's not so simple. It's just, but if it does trigger, you gotta be prepared for a plan. You need to know what to do, right? So this needs to break above 192.50 on some good spelling mistake here. It's supposed to be good action volume. Good action volume is 1.5 million on a 15-minute chart. If the volume is less than that, look for basing above 192.50 and a power push towards 193 to 194. Because sometimes I expect that if we do get the volume break of 192.50, we can enter. But if we don't get the kind of volume, we might want to wait, because sometimes they're called false moves. And so these instructions are to help avoid false moves, because the combination of things that can happen are many, but this covers a lot of the combination that could happen to assure that we get gains. This is TSLA. There you have it, people. So let's go take a look at another one now. Now, one that's not as risky, or it's a little less risky, but it's slower pace, is WBA. And this is something I've been paying attention to for a while. And we are set up to test 88, 89 for the longest time, right? This has been basing for a while, and there are signals that are suggesting higher prices. We need just to pop up a little bit higher. Excuse me here. WBA has already confirmed one of my signals. All this needs is a pop over 82.50 to signal that this stock is done chopping and will start to move towards my targets. So again, we're looking for power. You could even look for a more than that. So even if it gets to 82.50, if it doesn't look strong getting to 82.50, you can always wait to see how it bases above 82.50 and pops over or to the 83 area. Could be a better, I'll be honest, 50 cents more, who cares? It doesn't make a difference. And I'm explaining that to you. So just give me 1 second, please. I'm going to show you something interesting, people. You know, a lot of people are afraid to buy higher prices, right? But for example, if you would have bought the confirmation in this zone, if you had even paid above, I had a plan for a Goldman Sachs. Just let me show you that first. I want to talk about this. So this is very important for people to understand here, that buying the power is the key. Give me a second here. Okay, so I scrolled down to my October 30 plan in Goldman Sachs. You know, before the election, people, I had a bias that the market wasn't going to be going lower. More chopping. Now it did better than anticipated, and that we would test the 216 level, and of course we did that, of course. And I posted again. I've been the guy with the SPY plans for February 11 reversal, and 95% of the people were bearish. Again, follow my channel. You're gonna see. I mean, Power Trigger Trade. I'm an expert, breakout expert. Also in fitness. I'm also. You gotta be. It's not about just making money. If you have money but you don't have your health, what the hell do you have? And a lot of people, especially in my age group, okay, I have a lot of experience in fitness and in investing, right? Over 20 years experience in both fitness and investing. Power Trade knows his fucking shit, people, okay? Anyways, Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs example. Let me show you this. Now, do you know how many gains in the options? 600% gains. See these November 18 180 calls? Man, they went up. And I was trading these 180 calls in here too. So anyways, the point is that let's say you see this 178. This you probably had to pay the higher points, okay? Let's go back. So see, I said look for power towards 178.50 to 179, right? This is based on the 28th of October. Let's go to the charts and take a look at this something, okay, people? So Goldman Sachs, okay, what happened was it never showed the power, and then it pulled back. Boom! It shows the power here. Look at the open, 179. So you probably have to pay 170. Now this pulled back here, but look at the power move. Look at the power move. Those options, I kid you not, 600% gains, people. Because what Power Trade does is when I post option strategies, we're trying to make gains within, it could be 100, it could be a lot larger. 600% gains in options are some of the plays. Let me show you some other stuff here, people. Give me 1 second. So let me show you another thing here. STLD. I'm going to be making another video. I believe the market knew that Trump was going to win the election. Because even the material stocks, now look at this plan. I posted this again on October 31st. Look at this. And again, this did way better than I anticipated in my time frame. I mean, look what I said here. This is STLD, October 30th. This was posted inside of Power Target Trades at the time. I talked about targets. We already hit one of the targets, people. One thing about Power Trade, people, is I post targets. And sometimes things go way above targets, so sometimes it's good to get out of those targets. Sometimes we don't reach the targets. But the reason why I place targets is they tell you that it's worth getting into the stock, that they have potential. And sometimes things go way beyond, like for example, Goldman Sachs, way beyond targets, way beyond. But it doesn't matter. You make adjustments as the stock price moves, people. But you had to have the germ of the idea, and that's what Power Trade does. I call this shit out all the time, people. Quality versus quantity. That's Power Trade. Follow me on Twitter. I mean on YouTube, on Twitter, you name it, on everything, people. But you know what? The YouTube I think is going to be really great. I got to talk about. So, anyways, press pause. Read this plan, people. I think this is a great video. I'm going to stop it here. Power Trade. Power Trade is also on Twitter. And quickly here, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Here, people, it's Power Target Trades. I talk about fitness and investment. This is the start of a picture of a video of me. Power Trade investing in fitness. I talk about some stuff. There's an intro video for the new followers. Subscribe. Because this channel is going to be talking about, I'm going to be motivating on of course, making money. And there's going to be a really good reason of why. So making money and then investing in your health and fitness and well-being. And what better to learn from Power Trade? Because that's what I am. I do these. I mean, this is what I am. I'm in investment. I'm in fitness. See, this wasn't developed over. I mean, this doesn't take long to develop. It depends on somebody in 3 years. But then it's about maintaining your physique, right? I mean, this is a physique of a guy in their 20s. They wish they had it, and this is all natural, of course. And I maintain this body all the time, and I'm going to be explaining. I have a lot of a lot of wealth information about this as well. Power Trade, Power Target /trades is the new site I developed here. I want to build. I'm going to be also doing a lot of YouTube stuff, learning a lot about YouTube. Power Trade here. Power Trade out. Thanks for listening. Like the video.